Hey, good afternoon, Bob. Trade Genius here, 27th of November. I'm going to show you just 4 or 5 things. One is I'm going to start off with NXT. We talked about this before. We pointed out the buy signal and said this is likely to move. And especially the altcoins after all the forks were done, we should get some big moves. And if you would have followed our signal for those who have the software or in the trading room, you would have enjoyed a 300% move. Now I'm going to show you some other moves in the past to show you that you don't have to kind of always wait, for the exit signal to get out. And one of the things that we've noted and we talk about in the trading room is that a lot of times these altcoins, especially these smaller ones, will pop and then they'll start to get back a big tail. Now our system happened to hit this exit fine, and the same here, but not always. So you got a long signal here, it chopped, it popped, and it started giving back. And that's why we use, looking at money flow. Money flow started to come back down into the range, and you should have took profit somewhere in here. So just tools that you can use to make money trading. And just to show you, it doesn't make money every single time. No system does. Here was a buy that chopped and went back out, and then this buy got a signal, drifted down, and exploded. So you don't have to manage every wiggle, but when you get big moves like this, like we have a big move here, I don't suspect that it may go up. It may try to double top here. And then after that you may want to start thinking about looking for a big wick like this, or you look for money flow to start coming off like this. But it's just another winner here from us, in a long line that we've been showing everybody here for the last couple of weeks. This is what our software does. We're having specials on it right now till Thursday night. You can buy this software. You can buy this software in combination with the trading room or in combination with training courses, and learn how to trade this thing. It's another asset class. Nothing magical or mystery about it other than people are buying it and it's moving, and it doesn't have the counterfeiters involved. So it's more of a true kind of trade, and it gives off really nice technical signals that help you make good decisions. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you'd have bought this and you'd have rode that trade, you would have probably paid for a couple years worth of the service. So it's those kind of moves and the value that we provide. TradeGeniusAcademy.com for that. The other thing I've been pounding the table on is on natural gas, and we had this Friday sell-off here, this waterfall when nobody was working. Kind of started Wednesday night, and we knew this was going to be a deal of the century, and it is, and it was, and it was a decent trading day on it if you're trading it on a swing basis, and has nice after hour action. It keeps kind of drifting up higher. It needs to break this line here, and if it runs up here it'd be wonderful, but we'll have to see how overnight works. But I stayed long. I'm going to probably put a sell order in right here for overnight to see if I catch a move. And, things are probably staying a little choppy yet. And then going out a little bit farther, is, I'm looking for right here. I'm looking for this whole thing to be a retracement now that the rollover of the contract and the contract ending for December is completed. So we'll look at 3081 and then look at 312, and that 311.8 on the 15-minute corresponds really nicely with the middle of the volatility channel for the hourly. So this seems like it'd be a good magnet. There's a number of low volume areas where it can kind of pop in on, and so I still have UGAS, I still have FCG, I have some cold puts, and so this is my big play that from now until at least the Fed meeting, maybe into the first week before Christmas, and then we'll see what happens from there. And also, January to February, the contango is either non-existent or very low. I haven't looked since it closed to see how the curve looks, but nothing like the last 2 months where it keeps putting pressure on the contracts. So I'm expecting that. And then if you get into Dare to Dream mode, this is the top of the range, and I think it's absolutely doable. Weather's turning cold in the 11 to 15 day out calendar, and then some people are saying that move will be the dominant position going into January. So if that's the case, it's going to keep driving natural gas higher and higher. Flipping over to telecharts, is that I'm looking at Biotech. It broke out of the 100, and then it broke again here, and then we had a little bit of a, sorry about my phone here. And then so we have a little bit of a pullback here, still held the 100. If it breaks down, then I'll probably hop off and wait for it to come back up again. But I have a position on. We recommended 82, but it's a tight stop at 80.70, and then I also have some calls on that I'm happy to sell above them and out, so I could stay in the trade for a little bit longer. But I'm thinking that this move's going to resolve higher. I think it's a test back to the 100-day and go. If I'm wrong, I'm out. If I'm right, I think it's going up to 85, and it'll make a nice little trade for us. And then FCG. Okay, so FCG is hanging on its 100 as well. And one of the things I showed on earlier videos is the ratio between XLE and oil and gas are out of bounds. So I'm thinking even if oil goes down, there's going to be support for the miners, producers for oil and gas. And if gas goes up, it's going to support them even though oil's going down. And so I'm staying with this trade. This is a little bit more of a longer swing trade for me, and looking for this to actually break highs here. I don't think it's going to fall back into this range here, but if it breaks VWAP, then I'll have to rethink it. In the meantime, I'm just selling calls against the position. So anyway, those are the big things I want to talk about. Trying to stay fairly concentrated here. I think natural gas and energy is the play. We get past Yellen, then I think gold and silver and the miners will be a play, and then we'll just have to see what happens going into next year. Anyways, Bob from Trade Genius. Check us out, TradeGeniusAcademy.com. Take advantage of some really good specials and learn to make money nearly every single day. And I post all our trades on Twitter every morning, so you can catch it at Bob Loves Hawaii, and those who subscribe, you can get it in each of your rooms, and that way you can, and also on the Trade Genius Twitter page as well. That's a public page, so that way you can see what I'm trading, all the things that we're trading, and how good we are doing, or if we lost money, how much we lost on the trade. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks. Bye.